Bobby, I know you're in Seattle, but
What's up with it?
that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Welcome to this cross-coastal
Oof.
episode
Of the Scar and Toph show.
of the Scarn Show,
We're
featuring none other than
your boy, Toph.
Am I? Oh, I thought he was gonna say me. So it's not my turn yet.
I don't know. We're doing order or whatever.
Toph always goes first.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
that's not even necessarily true. I think there's no official. But go ahead.
Toph, tired ass Scar in Seattle. It's the most special of guests,
Mm.
the one, the only,
Mm.
Hugo Gonzalez. What's up, Hugs?
It is a pleasure
Oh
to
my
be
god.
back from the comfort of my home.
This
It's a way
is
different experience.
Yeah, right.
Is it better to be? Yeah, what way's better? You think?
Yeah.
What's more fun? Better.
I don't know. Maybe if we start doing like Twitch mobile and like we're doing it from a bar, maybe. Then
got
maybe.
that?
Ooh.
App that I sent you, right?
You sent me an app,
I sent you an app link.
dude. I read a lot of messages, and like I respond to them, and then they just kind of go away for a little bit. But I'll be back to it for sure. I'm in summit mode, man. You know, I'm not thinking about.
Summit
Yeah,
mode.
No problem.
He's in summit mode. Yeah, it's crazy because maybe
The
some of
star
those messages are
message
about
fell
summit.
off. Just like the eggs on Twitter. The egg mentions fall
The
off.
egg
you
mentions,
know, Bob
yeah,
Star
you know,
falls
you gotta
off.
have a certain number of
Blue
followers.
check mark, but blue check mark. Everybody's got one of those nowadays.
Not me though. I actually don't have one. Are you talking shit? Is that what you're doing? All right, look.
No, I do not keep track of blue check marks. I
Oh,
swear.
really?
No,
Okay.
I think he
Yeah.
genuinely was probably just saying like, you know, who am I?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I assume one is as amazing as Selfless Hugs 86 would
Very
have a
self-
blue check mark. I mean, honestly, the Twitter representative is probably just someone's asleep at the wheel.
Someone's.
That-
I'm
definitely
actually
screwed up.
okay with other people getting the check marks and not me. So,
That's
Why are you
I
okay with that?
because I'm selfless.
I got it.
Yeah. Did you get
I
it?
was
Yeah.
there.
You see?
I
You
was
see what I'm saying?
Get
There
you,
you go.
yeah. Here's to that.
But, Scar, did you order a beer? So you told me before we started that you are beerless.
No, I didn't because this menu is confusing to me. So
Just call the front
I
desk.
can
Ask
get.
him.
Should I just get a? Oh, a Newcastle. Newcastle's good.
I'm looking at the
That
reaction.
didn't sound confusing.
I'm looking at the reaction on Hugo's face to the phrase "Newcastle's good" for the
Yeah.
justification.
So can you keep looking down the list? Can you find anything else?
Hi, can I order a room service
All right, here we go.
for one? Can I just get Should I get a
Two.
Heineken or a Newcastle?
A Newcastle.
Newcastle, for sure.
I'll get one Newcastle, please.
Hugo's also Hugo. Bobby's a dark guy.
Okay, thank
so
you.
He would
Oh,
like
is he?
Newcastle.
That's
yeah.
all.
Okay.
Bye.
I mean, it's more of a brown ale.
That's what I'm about.
But
wouldn't
it's
go-
definitely darker than a Heineken. I'll tell you that.
True. Very true.
All right,
Yeah.
it's on its way. I'll
Bobby's
join
a
you soon.
stout-
But
stout
for
and
now,
a
I
porter
have
kinda guy.
Dasani tap water,
Perfect.
complimentary.
Hugo, does Joey have does Selfless Lucky have a check mark?
He does not. No. I don't know what it is, but I've tried several times and I just can't get it. Apparently, Red Bull articles, documentaries, like none of that's enough.
Wins on Leffen.
I'm not on Jacob Wolf's level. I'm not on. Who else has got it?
Who's got check marks? Who's like the least followers? Smash player.
I think it's Mac D. I'm like probably Mac.
Yeah.
Probably.
Right.
Sure. But
If you didn't tell me Mac did a check mark, I would not have assumed.
yeah, no, he hella has a check mark. Oh, so does Nintendo. Actually, everyone has a check mark. I just don't. So
I think a lot of it
That's
has to do with like because at least for me and Bobby, you know, we woke up one morning and A-Truck was like, "I'm gonna get you guys checked." So we had people to do it for us. And my understanding,
really,
yeah, my understanding is a lot of these teams or companies or whatever just have someone who's like a social media guy that goes to Twitter. So it's probably not
well,
even
that's strange. Yeah, because Atrioc is a loyal,
loyal.
longtime member of the sub pub, and he hasn't offered me any kind of check mark. You know, he's paid several months in a row for this honor
Right,
with his own money.
right. Which means
Now,
he
like,
supports
he
you.
can't just get it out of like Twitch privilege or anything for free. He's actually paid for it, and I still don't have one. So I'm wondering what's going on there.
You know I'm a paid sub.
Atrioc is a good man, but there's a limit to his power.
I see.
There's also a
Okay,
limit to his
maybe I'll-
goodness.
Maybe I'll have to talk to him. I'm not sure.
I definitely
Anyway,
think that talking to is in order.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you guys. So I'm here for a very blatant reason.
No.
Because I love you guys.
Yeah.
But then the side reason after that is because there's like a thing going on right now where people are being voted into.
I hadn't heard. You're gonna have to explain.
As the summit. So,
Summit.
Summit.
That's that event. That's that thing where people are invited to that house and they play Super Smash Bros.
It's a house
Like
tournament.
kinda
Remember
like a
how we used to do those back in the day? It's a house tournament.
Yeah.
You know?
Cool. And
So-
there's voting.
And there's a lot of voting. And I wanted to start off by asking you guys, because I didn't catch the episode. What's up, Spencer? Where the moon. Oh, I can't hear anything.
You can.
Oh, now I
no, I made it. I was mouthing.
Oh, okay. Where the moon was on the show, and I'm not sure how that went. Like, how did that episode go? Give me a run.
He came on the show, and we didn't really have much of an agenda. Got some drinks. He did prepare one thing for the show, which was he prepared a rap song, which he performed at the end of the show. And
he committed to delivering every line of dialogue in a very monotone voice. I don't know if you caught that,
but it was really funny.
It's like whether he was
on
telling an excited story, it was, well, I hit him with a forward smash, I sliced him. Or if he was sad about something, and then his mom told me that we had to leave. It's kind of the same delivery, whether it was happy or sad.
Right.
This is on the rap, or just the way he was talking?
That was basically most of everything that he discussed, yeah. I'm just giving you the rundown from my recollection. He told lots of stories, consistent delivery. There was rap involved.
There was rap involved, and he prepared it.
He did.
Was it prepared, or
I
was
did
it off
not-
the top of his head?
No, he's prepared.
No, it was prepared, right?
Prepared.
Yeah, I don't think he freestyles, but so I did not prepare a rap. I actually didn't prepare anything.
Perfect.
My goal was to hang out with you guys, maybe talk about the summit in some different kind of ways, because you guys have both been there. I've never been there.
You've
I
never
literally know
been
nothing
there?
about it. I've never been there.
What the fuck?
We
We
gotta
gotta have
get.
a HugS 86.
That's why we gotta get
summit.
HugS there.
Are you
that's
kidding me?
That's like a big part of the reason I'm
You've
pulling for
never
HugS.
been?
Scar, as you know, I've kind of been there, right?
Like on
Through your words?
the last day, you just showed up?
No, like through your words. Like, in one way or another, I've always been in the summit.
See.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in spirit.
Yeah.
But I've never been there physically. I'd like to be there physically.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And-
I can't believe it. I feel like you live so close. You probably watch us hang out in the backyard, from your house. Just see us.
I don't think you guys understand the level of salt that one experiences when I'm literally sitting at home. Like, I wake up in my pajamas. I flip over the covers and I go, well, I'm not going to Summit this morning, so I guess I'll eat some Frosted Flakes. And I sit there with my laptop, take it to the kitchen, which is usually like when some sad shit is going down in my life, right? When I feel like I need to bring the laptop to the kitchen to watch while I eat cereal, something sad's going on. And that's me watching the Summit every single morning while my friends are less than an hour away in some shitty city, in a house that I am not allowed to go into. So I want that to end this Summit, and I want to eat Frosted Flakes with my friends.
Yes!
It's time.
It's time.
You know?
It feels time. It feels like time.
I want to go to the continental breakfast at whatever hotel you guys end up staying at, and I want to eat a banana.
Yeah, some shitty croissants, a Yoplait yogurt thing.
I hear the
exactly. I want to hit the lever.
Yeah, yes, of course.
Yeah, 2 Frosted Flakes come out.
Yeah, that's what I want. And there's a
keep
Cheerio
going
in there
back.
for some reason. Yeah, that's what I want.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
fucked up. Dude, that's it's actually crazy. I until you actually just said this, I've never been to a summit. I actually in my brain, I hadn't hit me. It hadn't hit me that you've never been to a summit. I saw some what faces in the chat, as I think some of our chat members, it hit them and they were overcome with pain. And
do you know the funny part? Every other Samus on the planet has been to Summit. You got Plup, you got Duck.
and Esam,
And you
he's
think
like
I'd
the
be
third
next,
best one
right?
or whatever.
You think I'd be next in line But no, there was another summit where a different Samus was there. And it
Gotta go
wasn't me.
shirtless, man.
I mean, that's true, but I can't do that. I gotta have limits on the selling out.
Yeah.
Sure?
Would you guys have limits on your selling out? What would you do if you had to sell out to be on the summit?
On the summit.
I actually have no idea. That's a really good question. And I've thought about it, and I feel so privileged that I've never had to, actually answer it.
Well, can you think about it, Scar? What would you take your shirt off? You've never taken your shirt off like on stream, right?
I would definitely take my shirt off.
I'd take my shirt off.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't even think that it's like a thing.
Yeah,
I did take my shirt off one time. I think it was at a Hugo episode, wasn't it? Didn't I take my shirt off for some reason?
Yeah, the very first one, yeah.
Why did I do that?
I don't. It actually, I don't think it had anything to do with what you were talking about either.
I don't
think
either.
You just have.
But yeah, I would definitely do that. I mean, I did appear in my voice anyway appeared in a commercial for an HTC cell phone.
Oh yes. What about would you make a
It's
song?
a good commercial, by the way.
No,
You wouldn't make a song, so you wouldn't do anything like artistic selling out.
I might just talk shit on every other applicant
Okay,
as best I could.
that's your angle. Okay.
You would go
What about
full.
you, Toph?
Would you go full East Coast Scar to be on
Yeah.
the summit?
Really?
I think I would appeal to the people, and you know what? At the end of the day, all I want is for the people to vote with their heart and with their conscience, and I want them to bring the best to the summit. If I'm the best in their view, then so be it.
Ooh,
And if not,
yeah.
I'll stand by their decision. That's what I want. I truly believe that the people would vote for Bobby Scar if it's right. I also believe that it's time for HugS 86 to go to a summit. That's
True.
what I believe.
Hugo, I want you to know that I think Scar just employed a tactic where he said a whole bunch of stuff you disagreed with and kind of capped it off at the end with, "But I love Hugo. I want him to go to summit." Don't let him get away with that. Whatever you were about to say, I want to hear you say it.
You still want me to say it? Okay,
I still want
so-
you to say it.
Okay, I'm still gonna say it. I feel like Scar right now is speaking from a place of privilege because what he said, there was a key phrase in there.
Yeah.
A key phrase in there where he said that the people will decide with their hearts and for what is best.
Mm.
And he doesn't understand the kind of darkness that goes on in the voting process and how scummy the people really want you to be. They want you to kill each other. They want you to talk shit. They want you to make videos and be savages and things like that.
Dress
They're
up
not
as
just gonna
Dragon
say,
Ball
I want
characters.
Scar to go in because he's just the greatest person in the world and he makes me happy, so I want him in there. That's not how it works.
I hear what you're saying, because basically it's like either it works and I feel like, okay, I think that what I did was right, or on the off chance it doesn't work, then I have to get out of bed and eat Frosted Flakes in the kitchen while watching Summit.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like literally hate my life and be like, why the fuck did I say that stupid shit about
Yeah.
vote for the heart?
Yeah, sometimes you might have to live with yourself and that decision. If it doesn't work out, that you're still eating Frosted Flakes after, taking your shirt off on stream.
Yeah.
Talking shit about all your friends.
Yeah.
Who are now at the summit.
Yes.
So it can get dirty out here, man. It's a dirty business. But I decided on this summit I was gonna try. So the first summit I tried, it broke my heart because I didn't end up making it. I think I was hovering in 4th place or something on the second day of eliminations, and then Spirit Bombs happened. And then all of a sudden I was at the bottom and I lost to Zoo by 1 vote and I got eliminated. And Zoo eventually made the summit. So then the next year or the next summit and the following summit, I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm not even going to try. Whatever happens, happens. I don't care.
How'd that go?
This one, I mean, it sucked not being there.
So
But
basically, if you don't try, you get no votes.
that's just how it works. Unless you're Johnny. Then I'm just kidding. No, Johnny actually does try.
Vote for me.
Yeah, but it's Johnny. People like what?
It's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Johnny does work though. So I'm not. He organizes stuff and he definitely puts in work. But let's just say he's got a huge fan base for that kind of thing.
Mhm.
I can't think of anyone who's made it in without really trying. The only people I could think of, like literally on the very last day of Summit nominations, the Twitter nominations portion, people could still opt in. And the only people I could think of that could opt in like an hour before it's done and still make it in are PPMD and HugS.
Yeah.
They could have just opted in. They would have made the Twitter votes, gotten in here, and then they would have been first and second like the whole time.
Instant.
Otherwise, people got to sell out. They gotta do something. They gotta talk shit. They gotta do something like that.
Yeah.
I will say, I mean, this is a bit of a call out. I don't know. I will say that one person who I think could have tried a lot harder, but did get in. You guys remember when it was like down to like Duck and Ice, and Duck was out here hustling. He took his shirt off and all this shit. And and people were suggesting to Ice like, hey, you got to do something similar, man. You got to like, you know, you got all this like, you know, Euro sex appeal or whatever, and you know, you should do something similar. And he like has this just janky looking video of him sitting in his computer chair wearing like a bathrobe or something, and he's got a like a glass of iced tea or something, and he's like, well, I was gonna do something romantic with some whiskey or something, but all I have is iced tea, so I'm drinking iced tea. Yeah, anyway, yeah.
Wait, he actually said that, or?
Yeah, he admitted he actually could have just played it off like it was like alcohol or something. He's like, oh, this is just iced tea. Oh yeah, you know, vote me in for Summit, and it was just like,
Didn't go. Wait,
the execution was there.
didn't he?
So I thought the Ice video came before the Duck video. I don't. Feel like
maybe you're right. Yeah, maybe Ice went first.
Because I think Ice went first, and then Duck took off his shirt.
Duck took off his shirt as a response. Yeah, you're right.
Because
You're
Duck
right.
saw that and knew that he had a better body, so he just wanted to one up the dude.
Right.
And that's what he did. And he actually went. No, actually, it was Duck that was in the bathrobe.
The bath towel.
Like he was towel to his waist.
He had the nips out. He had the nips out for Summit.
Yeah, dude, that picture just
Ice
got.
did not show nips.
No.
Ice just had like his trap showing.
Yeah.
And he had like a towel wrapped around his neck. Because that's just how the video ended up turning out. It's not like he was trying to do that. It's just, he was just ready to go, turn on the camera.
I feel like as time goes on, I feel like the production value of Summit sellouts is going to go up and up. I feel like it has to.
Yeah. It's an arms race, dude. It's an arms race. And to be honest, Hugo, you're getting here on the ground floor, dude.
Did you? Hey,
this is like the least sellout that you'll have to do. I mean, Summit 5 is going to be. I mean, I'm not even sure if we'll survive.
Right.
And I actually hate it. Like, no joke. I hate the thought of having to sell out any further than this. I mean, not that this is selling out.
Not that this is selling out. You're just hanging out with your boys. You're just being,
regular guest on the show. You got your status as regular guest after the first show that you attended.
Right.
Yes. Right. I just feel like I don't want to make a video. I don't want to make a rap. I don't want to do anything selling out. First thing I need you to know about me.
What is the sweatshirt you're putting on? Is that like a? Oh, it's just Smash EG. Got it. Okay.
I'm not a sellout.
Right. Right.
Is that I'm not a sellout. My only goal is to be honest with myself and who I am, and I'm not gonna make some fucking rap video. I'm not going to talk shit on these other players, right? Who's still in? Who's in first? Who's in first right now?
Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? I think it's FaceRoll somehow.
Well, I mean, I kind of. Oh, it's FaceRoll.
Yeah, which is
it's
wild.
You know how that happened, right?
Someone dropped 3K votes.
Yeah, he got like a spear bomb last second. I think from Chicago. So Chicago's helping him out. Oh, did you get your beer?
Got his beer.
Bobby.
We can all have a little toast.
We're gonna cheers him. Oh, we're gonna cheers him.
I finished mine. Sorry.
It's all right. I'm probably go get another beer. Or you can.
I can get another.
So I got a plate.
Wow.
With the beer. And
oh my god.
A glass with like shit in it.
But is it chilled?
$15.
Jesus.
This is for you, Hugo. Cheers.
All right, thank you, man.
Fucking asshole.
It's a FaceRoll and then Lucky right
You actually did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm
FaceRoll.
just taking it. I'm upset and I'm taking it out on you for no reason.
It's okay, man.
Why did FaceRoll come up?
FaceRoll ended up getting a spear bomb last second, and you got it. I think that's a twist top, dude. Oh,
No, you got
I know. You got it. Okay.
I
Twist it. Twist it. No, you don't.
That's a fucking twist off.
Okay, do it. Come on.
Cool.
Is it?
Cool.
It's twisting. Maybe it's just because I picked up one side of it.
No, yeah, probably not.
I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna deal with these technical difficulties.
Okay.
Should just left it on.
If only this is what happens when me and Bobby are apart, man.
Cheers. Yeah, it is a
There
problem.
we go.
All right, cheers, man.
Cheers. So
What did I miss?
yeah, one guy gave him like 3K votes. How many dollars is that? That's what I
No,
want to
so
know.
I don't think it was one guy. I think it was Chicago.
Oh,
Okay, so if you don't know, Captain FaceRoll is actually originally from Chicago. He spends his time out here in SoCal for school at UC Irvine. And so I'm in the Chicago Facebook group, which felt a little dirty because it's kind of like spying, but I was already in there, so I just read some posts. And a lot of people were like, "Are we not going to vote for a Chicago native?" And I'm like, "Are they talking about Duck? Like, I know he's not from there, but he's like kind of close, so maybe they're talking about Duck." And they kept making these posts. And then all of a sudden today, right before elimination, I see Captain FaceRoll in first place by a large margin, like 3,000. And I realized that he had the Midwest on his side, and I didn't expect that from Captain FaceRoll. I expected Captain FaceRoll to be knocked out in the first round, to be honest. I love the guy. He's from SoCal. He's the homie, but I didn't see him lasting.
he's a boring
This
sheep
long.
player.
No. I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
I think he's hype.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the fact that he's beaten me every now and then, but
Okay.
I think he's like a very hype, innovative.
Bobby, how do you feel about Captain
Player.
FaceRoll's play?
I've never watched a single match that he's ever played.
All right. Well,
I feel like Bobby could say that about like 98% of top players.
no, not 98. Like 30.
Bobby, hold on. Let me ask you right now. What was the last HugS match that you opened up YouTube and you typed HugS, Samus,
Scar.
and then you hit enter?
That was for Scar.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah. What was the last top player match you watched?
Shit, what was the last HugS set that I watched? I don't know, man.
Was it Scar versus HugS in 2000?
It definitely
2006?
was. It definitely was. That was when I opened. That's a very specific question, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the. But I've watched. I watched some sets. No, I don't. I don't watch anything. You're actually right.
Yeah.
I don't really.
I know, man.
You're,
I mean,
you're just right. Hug.
in Bobby's defense, I don't really go to YouTube and like specifically search HugS matches that often.
Well, okay, but
The last time I
I'm
probably
mostly
did, if
asking,
it makes you feel
what's
any
the
better,
last top player match you've seen?
yeah, probably
Scar.
Mango and I don't know, something
I
recent.
actually.
SFAT and
So you guys
whatever.
know that I recently converted. I changed mains.
yeah. He's a Fox
Okay.
player.
So I was playing. I was playing in the room at Genesis. Oscar happened to be sitting in the room watching me play versus Ben SW, and I started whooping him with my Fox. And Oscar had mentioned that he saw potential in my Fox. And so Scar Fox is my new official main. I've been playing him for about 2 weeks. And so I went back and watched Oscar versus like random Falcos. Not random Falcos, like the good Falcos that he's beaten. So that's what I did. That's the most recent.
Are you trying to use him as a secondary then to complement your Falcon, or this is your main?
That's my main.
Oh shit!
I'm going to pull out the Falcon versus, winning matchups for the other characters, such as Samus.
Mhm.
Marth, I hear, is a winning matchup, Marth versus Fox.
Yeah.
There's probably one more
Okay,
that I can't think of.
I didn't
But
see that
otherwise,
coming.
I mean, he's my main until... no, he's my main forever. He's the best character. He's so fucking good. That character's so stupidly good.
He is. I'm gonna agree.
I don't
Today
know how
I
you
had
live
to.
without a shine, dude. You're the
Today
only
I
one
had
to
to-
forgive us who lives without a shine.
True. Today I had to admit that Fox is the most honest character in the game.
Oh, wow. Was that a summit sellout?
No, it's just the truth.
You think he's honest?
Mm-hmm. Can I?
Go
So
ahead.
I
Mike
would love to
is
hear more about that.
This makes me very happy.
Mike Hayes.
For a different
Mike
reason
Hayes
than you'd
told me-
expect.
Mike Hayes told me that he had votes in the triple digits,
Oh, yes.
and he asked me to write a haiku for him because the original haiku I wrote for him about a year ago, I think the haiku went 1 and 22. That's your record versus HugS. Falcon punched again? Question mark. So that was a haiku.
What
and he
haiku? You were
quoted
trying
that.
to get the Mike Hayes vote, and that was the haiku
You gotta
submitted.
realize,
No,
you
no,
gotta
no. See,
realize the
that's one
spirit of
I did like a
haikus
year.
in Japanese culture. The spirit of haikus is just to sort of flow with nature, right? And that's what I got out of that. Just
it flows.
yeah.
You see Mike Hayes, you understand his relation to HugS, and then you go, what about these Falcon punches?
Right.
So
and then you go on with your
that's
life.
something I said like a year ago, and he quoted that, and he said, "Do you care to explain this tweet while I sit here with these triple-digit votes for the summit?" So I told him I got hacked, which is true. I never wrote that. And then he asked if I could make an edit, so I did. And I wrote an edit today, and I said, "Your fox is so sick. My pink Samus is so dick. Please, Mike, steal my chick." So this is what the haiku that I wrote to Mike. And then KJH jumps in and he starts telling me to do things. He says, "Say Fox is honest." So then I told him Fox is very honest.
Mm-hmm. How many votes did
And
he have?
Samus players are liars.
How many votes did KJH have?
He didn't have any, but I felt like they were in cahoots.
Right.
So I'm feeling a little dirty right now and during this summit. But hopefully that goes away once I make it into the summit.
Yeah.
Once I'm with my friends.
Right. Eating frosted
the hope.
flakes in the house. Eating the
Yes.
continental breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping. With Scar and Toph, because you guys are coming back.
That's right. Yeah, we'll be there. Didn't make it to number 3.
Couldn't make it.
Going number 4.
Number 4.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, you know what? That was a big mistake on our part. Never again.
Did they do like the stats report and they found out that viewership just wasn't quite the same without you two? Or how did that come about?
No Scar
Yes.
Toph, no hugs.
No mention of HugS because Scar wasn't there.
Right. Oscar. I think Oscar brought it up at
Yeah,
2.
probably.
I think he was the first guy to mention that. I think
Probably.
I just ran with it because I was having a blast. I thought it was really funny. But I look back now and I realize I was being, it's like I wrote that haiku and now I'm looking back and I just wish I could make an edit. It's like I got hacked in my brain as I was commentating. That's how I feel.
Right.
So.
Okay. But I actually find that like kind of an incentive for me to want to be at this summit more so than the other one. So like I want to interact with you guys on the couch. I would like to interact with Blur, but unfortunately he did not make the cut this time. Am I right?
Ooh, brutal.
Ooh, brutal.
No,
The Crimson
that's just,
Blur didn't make the cut.
I'm just.
I didn't
I'm
know.
just asking the
I'm
question.
hearing this for the first time. I'm not paying any attention.
Really?
Blur's
You
not
didn't know
going.
that?
Blur's a staple.
Yeah, he's not going, and I feel like that's kind of wrong.
That shows you what kind of world we live in today.
At
It's
least
a cutthroat world, man.
It is
No,
Summit
cutthroat
world?
Cutthroat.
today.
Cutthroat.
That's a shame.
That is a shame.
But,
We'll
at
be
least-
there. Oscar will be there.
right. At least Blur has been there before, right?
Yeah.
Brandon Phil.
Yeah.
Blur's one never had to sell out to get to one and failed.
No.
And 2, he's been there before, right? So at least, we can sit here and say, okay, we mourn his loss this time. But we've got more important things to worry about. Which,
Yeah, definitely.
I have
Those
a question
being what?
for you. I have a question for you because you were talking earlier about, maybe I'm getting mixed signals here. I don't know. I feel like you're talking about how you said Fox is the most honest. And you're also talking about how, you're not at all a sellout.
No, not at all.
Right. So, those are just separate statements. But, I was just going to ask.
He's a little itchy. Just give him some time.
Right. Yeah, no, it's just a very comfortable. It probably got really cold in his room, so he had to throw on a jacket, throw on a jacket, throw on a hat.
Hat.
Yeah, no.
SoCal
hoodie,
very
hoodie over
cold.
the hat.
Very
It's
cold.
cold
this time
out
of
here
year.
in SoCal.
Yeah, I don't
It's a
remember-
cold-
I don't
it's a
remember
cold
what I was
place.
gonna ask. What the fuck was I gonna? I don't even remember. Don't even worry
You
about
had a
it.
question.
I did have
had
a
a
question.
question.
I don't even remember what it is.
Get this.
No, I remember exactly. I remember exactly what it is. So
Okay.
I remember. I especially remember because I think you came up to NorCal like in the days following this event. But I feel like at one point you shaved your legs on stream.
Ooh. Do you have a link to that VOD?
Hey, can you find that evidence? I don't remember that.
I
Yeah.
see what you're
That
saying.
happened?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, probably didn't happen then. Yeah, I guess
That's crazy.
You're right.
Yeah, I don't.
If theoretically
I
you
mean,
did
if I did, you know, like I might have been dating someone at the time who just preferred, you know, the smoothness, and it had nothing to do with like subs or money or anything like that. It was kind of just like, yeah, like this is my personal life.
Right. Chill.
You know, take a peek. This is a window to my life, etc. You know, don't spread it. It has nothing to do with selling out.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm sure we've all shaved our legs on stream at one point in our lives.
Yeah, I mean, you know, me and yeah, there was an episode back in, you know, season 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, right, I'm not alone here, but no, in all reality, that actually did happen, and that was a very drunk night. We hit a sub goal. Sub goals are dangerous, man. I think I ended up. I made a sub goal where I would drink this just horrendous drink that's just really, really strong. It's like a beer drink, a beer cocktail that involves 2 like 18% beers, where you mix them both to sort of some kind of black and tan, and then you drink the other half separately. And like this was my sub goal, and we didn't hit it until after I drank a 6-pack. Then we hit the goal, and I'm like, all right, sure.
Yeah.
Like I could deal with this. And that was the result.
That's not the right time to hit a sub goal. That's the right time for someone to like escort you home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me get a cab for you. You know, let me walk you to your door.
Yeah.
Instead you hit a sub goal. Yeah. Problem.
Yeah, exactly. And I even told, and then in my drunken stupor, I tell the stream, 5 more subs and I'll shave my legs. And then it instantly happened before I was able to say, I'm just kidding. Like 4 of them hit right away. And then the 5th one hit, and then
the 5th one's just gonna fall at that point.
Yep.
Yeah. So if anything, that was like not selling out. It was more so like fulfilling my duties to my stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you put it that way.
Yeah, making good on even a commitment that was made in questionable circumstances, I think that's an honorable trait for sure.
Team beer.
Something that not everybody would do.
Beer. You know what's funny? If I thought about this too. Like if I go to the summit, would I be part of Team Beer? Well, one, I wouldn't really have the choice, right? Because the captains end up choosing who goes in.
Yep.
But I was thinking, what if Mango chooses me? Which he might not, because Mango, I don't know. Sometimes he might not do these things. But would I be Team Beer?
Would you? Yeah. Would you represent it
at an event like Summit? Would I be drinking the way that Pew Pew and who else was on it? Johnny and Mango were.
And yeah, and I think Mafia might have been on there too.
I think Mafia is not 21. I don't know. Is he?
I actually have no idea. That's actually a very good point.
I feel like
I'm
not sure.
Know.
I'm not sure, but I don't think he was
drinking.
Yeah, please.
Let me see your ID, son.
Someone card CyroX if he makes it.
Spencer's
in,
Spencer's working.
Don't let
right
CyroX join Team Beer.
Bobby, are you Bobby? Hugo, you know you keep doing what you're doing, but Bobby, are you looking at the video right now on via Twitch?
No.
By any chance? No, you're looking at the Skype call. Okay, yeah, just keep doing that. It's fine.
I don't think my bandwidth could even deal.
Yeah, well, Spencer hasn't done anything to the overlay, so it's fine.
Yeah, clearly not.
Okay. But I have What happened?
Oh, nothing.
Spencer's doing his thing, dude. Just let him go, man.
Should I keep going? I don't know what's happening. I don't have the stream up, so I don't know what's happening.
Keep going.
Spencer's best.
Spencer overlaid, like a video of you in the past, or whatever. A video that probably doesn't even exist on our site, at least. But he found that video somehow through the internet and overlaid it.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was. I was clicking on some random links in chat and
just kind of came up.
Is it gonna help people vote for HugS?
Yeah. What do you guys think?
All right, then that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know.
There you go.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
How's your leg hair doing now? Is it grown back in?
It was a dull razor, so I didn't really like cut all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like it just kind of what do you call it when you just take hair off but you don't like cut it? What is it?
Trim?
Like, thin it out. Yeah, like it thinned out. It thinned out my leg hair.
Okay.
That's what.
Okay.
So.
Is it still going on? The video?
Give me a second.
Are you guys in chat? Chat. Hey, are you guys voting for HugS yet? Because you
Oh
should
yeah,
be.
I haven't even
Yeah,
talked
because I was
about
just
it.
about
Can
to
I-
say.
Can someone,
this is-
Luna?
this
Can
is
you
a
drop?
level
Can
of
you drop the
commitment.
like smash.gg
No, I've
slash
actually
vote for hugs, whatever?
I've actually gone lower in the votes since since the stream started.
Well, you gotta understand that
Toph, you
didn't we
promised me a couple things.
did promise you a couple things. I don't perform well with expectations. You know, I don't
Okay.
perform well under pressure.
I'm gonna go vote. I'm gonna vote right this very second. I bet I have 0 votes.
No, you probably have a couple.
You probably have some small
Really?
number.
Yeah, you have something.
I'm gonna
try.
go vote right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, hold it down for us, Hugo.
I did wanna mention that like this is me getting serious now.
Okay.
We actually have the sub pub on my stream organizing a spirit bomb,
Okay.
which was invented by Scar during Evo 2013. By the way, he invented this whole thing about spirit bombing, like the community effort, right? And so
You were.
The
Did you
effort
call
here-
in? I think you did.
the what?
I think you called in. I think you were a part
Oh
of.
no, yeah, I was part of that call actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
at D-Day, you know, ground
Yeah.
zero.
I actually donated I think a hundo, which was a lot for Smashers back in the day.
It was.
So we're organizing a spirit bomb, and we have a link that I think is getting thrown into the chat right now. If you want to be a part of the spirit bomb, you fill out like a Google form and you say how many votes you're pledging. Please be honest. We're gonna question all 42069 counted votes to make sure that they're legit. But yeah, people are going in there. They're committing to the spirit bomb. No one knows how big it is. No one knows when it's being released, but I will admit there is one that exists.
Okay.
Because that's the meta now. Every summit, there's been like a new meta developed,
Right.
right? And spirit bombs are the meta of last summit for sure. When Mafia got in out of nowhere after being last summit, and he shot straight up to first,
That's
it
a spirit
changed the
bomb.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Changed the
So, I got mine. I'm sure other people got theirs. And we're trying to build ours up, and we're going to see how that goes. We're still trying to stay competitive while the voting's going on, but we got a spirit bomb hanging out on the side. So join it if you'd like, or vote. Doesn't matter. Either one is good.
Hugo.
But
Do you really think that's a good meta? I think that's stupid. I think you should get the votes ASAP.
Hell
but
no.
then people know what they're competing against, so then they work hard.
Yeah,
to
it's
do
like
it.
bidding.
macro
It's like
better,
bidding.
You just win. No,
No.
there's not an infinite amount of votes on the other side. It's not how it works.
Well, no. Here's the thing. Let's say you're just doing it better, and you're in first. Do you think second place is going to be like, well, I guess I'll just let him keep first? Then no, he's going to try to beat first, and then third's going to try to beat second. And the more you put it out there, the
Are there
more.
that empty votes out there? There's that many people who just don't vote.
Well,
Yes.
Bobby,
Yes, you gotta keep
consider
them
maybe
bidding.
there's one. Okay, maybe for every smasher, just a hypothetical, but you know you can extend this and I'm oversimplifying the concept here, right? But let's say for every smasher that's opting in to try out to get into the summit, let's say they each have one rich fan. Okay, and obviously this is an oversimplification, but let's say you know FaceRoll has one rich fan. And so if all the Hugo fans dump all their votes in, that one rich fan who's got lots and lots of money, he says, oh, Hugo's got 10,000 votes. I will spend enough money to get 10,001 votes. And he's got it. But if you dump all your votes at the last second, that one rich fan doesn't know how much money he's got to spend. Right?
Yes.
So you
I
gotta
see.
you
How
gotta
do you get additional votes? How does that work?
How do you
spend
what?
money?
you spend money in the Smash GG shop.
Some Scar, have you never like researched any of this? This is 4 summits in a row. I mean, you didn't go to the last one, but that's because you were busy, right, with life stuff. But this is now the 4th summit, and you've been to 3, and you don't know any of these
You know,
things.
after we missed out on Summit 3, I feel like me and Bobby just kind of forgot about the whole.
I would
Smash
bet that
Summit.
he
What
didn't
was
even know
that,
about it
Smash
to begin
Summit?
with during the 2nd.
You know what I did during Smash Summit 3? I went to BlizzCon and I got fucking shit-faced. I watched a bunch of Overwatch. That's what I did Smash Summit 3 weekend.
Oh man, I got sugar wasted.
No, I try to
on
stay
Frosted
out of how the
Flakes.
sausage is made. You know what I mean? I think that it keeps my commentary at the summit more honest and
Pure.
more on point.
Yeah.
You know, it's not mired in the negativity of the actual election.
Is that a real phrase? I don't care how the sausage is made.
That is a phrase. I've heard of that.
I've never heard that in my life.
But it makes
But
sense,
you
right?
get-
Have you seen how sausage is
Yeah,
made?
it makes sense. It's like cutting the mustard.
Yeah.
Right.
That's actually
No,
not.
it's
That's a fake.
not. That's not really.
Is that not a phrase? Cutting the mustard?
Cutting mustard? I think
It's-
means flatulence,
It's
right?
muster.
Oh, that's the cheese. Which one's the mustard one? Is it not mustard? Is it
No,
mustard?
it is cut the muster, but muster is not the same word as mustard. It's just a common misquote because people hear it and they never see it written. It literally is not mustard. It's a different word.
Wow.
Just saying.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's
This
true.
is Scars Corner. You're welcome for this this educational moment. Now you know. You can Google it if you like.
Okay. Vote HugS Summit 2017.
Cut the muster,
Cut the mustard.
What does cutting the mustard mean?
like meeting the standard kind of thing.
How
The
do you cut mustard?
It's not because it's not mustard. It is muster. It's a different word.
I don't get it. All right, well, all right, I'm going to take your word on it. But I wanted to also talk to you guys about the sellout plans I have for this summit.
Okay. Of which you have none, by the way, because you're not a sellout. But
Yeah.
if you did have
Right.
sellout plans, right?
If I were to have sellout plans, so we have a couple realistic ones, okay? Number one, I'm going to be teaming with ChuDat, and it's not because I'm selling out. It's because he's my best friend, and I feel like we have a great shot at first
Mm-hmm.
at the tournament
Mm-hmm.
with ChuDat. So that's the first thing I'm planning.
Okay.
The second thing I'm planning is, and it's something that I think Spencer has a link for.
Wait,
I'm
Hugo.
going to-
Can I ask
Yes.
you something? I had a flash of inspiration. I want to know what you think about this. If you
Okay.
win any double sets on stream with ChuDat, will you guys coordinatedly do a ChuDat pose?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I've already thought about this, and I've been practicing it on stream.
Okay.
I've had a lot of ChuDat impressions on stream,
Okay.
and I think I'm getting it down.
Okay.
Sometimes I get like the wrong hand, but eventually, like I feel like I'm gonna get it down
Just get it
perfectly.
real juicy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna spike up my hair, middle school haircut, and I'm just gonna.
If you're wondering,
Get
the
it
reason
right.
I'm looking at my phone is I'm trying to figure out how many Smash G hats I have to buy to get you 1,000 votes. Oh wow! Look at that.
But the next sellout option that I'm going to have is and I think Spencer should have a link. I am going to cosplay
Oh.
as an old man, and this is cosplay. I need you to understand this. This is not reality. This is a costume. This is a costume.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if Spencer has it on stream or not, because I'm not watching the stream right now. But Scar is smirking, and I'm not sure at what.
Nothing. I was trying to catch up. I wasn't listening to you.
He
And
was
then
looking at
I
the
asked
chat.
I asked the
Bobby
chat.
does the thing where
what,
he looks at the chat.
No, I asked the chat what was your first option, and then they told me what it was, and I smirked because it was very funny.
All right,
Sounds
I'll accept that.
sounds really
So-
awesome.
So that's the other plan. And oh, there it is. He linked it in the stream. Okay. So you know that Steve Buscemi clip where he goes
Yes.
like into the high school and he says like, "Hello, fellow kids." Is that on the stream right now? I don't know if it is. I'm hoping it is. But I'm hoping to find like the gear to be able to like replicate that moment,
That look.
that look.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if I have it necessarily, but I think I could pull it off. The original idea was like to give my hair like a touch of gray, and try to like actually be an old man. But then I thought like, what about like an old man trying to be a young kid? But remember, this is cosplay. This isn't reality.
Right.
Right? I'm pretending.
You're pretending to be an old man to be. You're a young man pretending to be an old man pretending to be a young man. It's all very
Yes.
philosophical.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's deep, it's layered.
Yeah.
It's very layered,
Right.
like an onion.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that's going to be part of it, and then Reddit made up
You gotta love
an
Reddit.
incentive that I don't recall ever being the case. And Toph, you know about this. You talked to me about it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It's where I would cosplay as Chiatu of Dragon Ball Z if I were to lose a 3 out of 5 set against CyroX. So I went onto Reddit late last night and I see a thread on Reddit, Smash Bros, and it says, HugS and CyroX just agreed to a best of 5. Loser has to cosplay as Chiatu for the rest of Summit. And I don't recall ever mentioning this or agreeing to this at all.
Doesn't even
But
sound
glad to know that you agreed to it.
It doesn't even sound like an idea that would ever even remotely come close to coming to you.
No. And do you know how this meme started up? Do you know Woogie Boogie of Twitch fame?
Yeah, a little bit, yep.
Okay, he's the homie. He's a mod in several channels. He hangs out at tournaments. He's the homie. At Smash the Record, randomly, we were sitting drunk in a circle after Smash the Record where all of us are hanging out, and he just kept yelling at me. He kept staring at me and yelling at me, going, "Let's go, Chiatu!" And I didn't understand why he kept saying this, and he kept going, "Let's go, Chiatu!" And I kept asking him, like, what does that mean? And he just kept saying it. He was very drunk. And then he goes into my channel, because he's a mod, and he makes a command where if you type Chiatu, it just says, "Let's go, Chiatu." And all of a sudden, CyroX comes into my chat, and he says, "Let's money match where the loser has to cosplay as Chiatu."
CyroX suggested it.
CyroX suggested it.
Oh my god.
I don't know where this came from.
Was this before or after your last tournament set with him?
After.
After?
I don't know if this
god.
is some weird
Wait,
way
how
to
did that go?
express salt. I don't know if this is some new way to manifest salt. I've never experienced this before.
How did you versus Chiatu?
CyroX.
Go?
Bobby, can I explain? You know how every new technical fox. You remember there was that tournament? Daryl went to the East Coast, beat Hacks.
I know how that. Yeah.
You know how every fought. You know.
I see where this is going.
Tell him.
I see where it's
there
going.
were a lot of 3 stocks. I think maybe 2 stocks, 3 stocks.
Yeah. There's a rule in the community that says every up and coming fox has to get bodied by a Samus at some point in their career.
They have to go through that phase. That phase could last for a very long time. You know, you can reach top 5 in the world and still be in that phase.
Yeah.
Right.
But
So
you have that phase
basically
where you just can't seem to handle Samus.
Oh, and Samuses love it. They love that phase because they take these up and comers and then they just bring them back down to earth.
Let me show you the ropes.
Yeah, let me show you the ropes.
You
thought you knew this game.
Yeah.
Exactly. You thought you understood this game because you beat a couple of good foxes, a couple of good falcos.
It's like I got something to share with you.
Yeah, let me show you about Melee real quick.
Right.
So but he's gotten better. Like the last set we played at a tournament, he took me to game 5 last stock, so it got better. Yeah. But then he came and he challenged me with this. And then Mewtwo King, for some reason, got word of it, and he tweeted in a very serious tone, like he didn't even laugh. He said, "If you agree to the Chiatu bet, I will promote you on my Twitter." That's how he said it. Like it was a business deal. He wasn't joking. He wasn't having fun. It was a business deal where he said, "You got something that I want. Let me give you something that you want." So I've been thinking about the bet.
What do you want? What do you have that Mewtwo King wants?
A Chiatu cosplay.
Yeah.
Oh, like Mewtwo
That's
King
exactly
he just wants to see it because Mewtwo King's a...
That's all Mewtwo King cares
that's
about.
what he wants.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, he's not going here to compete or to learn new things. He's going there to see a short Mexican dress up as Chiatu from Dragon Ball Z at the summit. That's what he wants. Is Spencer really doing this right now? Is that what Spencer's doing?
He's not doing anything, really. He's just kind of,
I got the stream open now, homie. I see what's going on.
All right, all right. Well, busted.
The jig's up.
Jig's up.
The jig.
That's Mewtwo King's offer, and then I thought about it. And here's my counter offer.
Okay.
I am willing to do this, and I want to do this. Because it's not the first time I painted my face and looked like an idiot. It's not the first time. Do you remember that Samus cosplay? Have you seen my Samus W?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not the first time. I'm used to this. Not that I plan to lose, but if it were to happen, I'd be okay with it. The only thing I asked for is that we have a talented makeup artist somewhere in the area who could do it. Because I'm not gonna do it to myself. I'm not gonna wake up in the morning ready for singles, and just
Who did the
put a little red on my
the
cheeks.
who did the HugS W Samus makeup?
It was Bun Mira out of Florida. Have
Oh
you met her?
yeah, she's
Miracle,
really
her
good.
name.
She's really
She's really good. Yeah, she runs a stream where she does this sort of thing.
Creative
Unfortunately, I cannot fly her out to the summit. I don't think the summit is looking for a makeup artist currently.
You know what? You know what, Hugo? You got the Scar and Toph backing. If you and CyroX make it, if you guys do the money match at Summit, Scar and Toph will find a professional level makeup artist to provide Chiatu makeup for the loser.
Yo, is that
Done.
real?
Done.
Or is
Done.
that confirmed?
Done.
Done.
Confirmed.
Oh my god. All right.
Earmarks.
So
Earmarks.
I hereby hold on, let me get serious first.
I assumed that Hugo would need a little something. This is earmarked for you.
I need it. So
This is
let's
for the
make it
makeup.
official then. Let me get serious real quick. And let me say, I hereby accept CyroX's challenge. And Mewtwo King, you better promote the shit out of this because I know you want it. I hereby accept the Chiatu challenge where loser of the best of 5, if both CyroX and I make it to the summit, the loser has to cosplay as Chiatu. And can I say, I don't want the bet to be the entire summit, but I will give it an entire day. Is that fair if I were to lose? Yeah, that's fair? Okay.
Yeah.
Like imagine like I do really well top 8 and I'm like still looking like Chiatu. Like please. Please. Spare. But yes, I agree then.
You know,
I agree
will
for one
say
day of Summit.
I will say that I feel like CyroX is more on the line than you do. Can I explain why?
Okay.
You've got a deep storied legacy in the Smash community, both as a player and as a general fucking goon. There are so many. You shaved your legs on stream. You
allegedly.
Like, if I allegedly right. There are so many moments where I can go back and find hilarious HugS moments. Right. This is CyroX has been he's been like relevant for months.
So in other words,
this is
you're saying if he loses, he is that Chiaotzu guy forever. That is literally who CyroX becomes. That is his identity. For Hugo dressing up as CyroX, that's just another.
It's just another.
That's
Tuesday.
another. Exactly. It's another. Silly little L for Hugo. For CyroX. Yeah. But hey,
that's his life.
That's his life. Yes, he is Chiaotzu.
That's
forever.
a different kind of L. Yeah, that's a different kind of L.
That's the only L he has. How many?
I think that's just 2017, man. You know what I mean? It's like every up and coming Fox needs to learn about the Samus matchup.
Yeah, and what better way?
Every up and coming Smasher needs to hold a fat L at some point. That's just true now.
Yes.
You're not getting anywhere unless you're putting yourself on the line.
And that's definitely putting yourself on the line.
So, props.
Okay, so I have the Scar and Toph guarantee that we will get someone who could do the makeup.
Done.
Guarantee.
If we both go, all right, I am 100% down. I am in that bet. Someone tell Mewtwo King, and let's make it happen. And let's get both CyroX and I into the summit. I'm down with that.
Can you tell Mewtwo King? I don't want to do that.
I'll tell him. We'll find a way to tell him. Someone just tweet at him. He'll find it out. So, real quick, my bladder sucks, so I need to go to the bathroom.
Perfect.
Is that okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be quick. Okay, go for it.
Bobby, how's your beer doing? Are you done with your beer?
I drank about $12 worth so far.
I want
Only
another
got
beer. Bobby, you know how
left.
much beers are at the office? You know how much money I spent on my beer?
I have a guess, Toph.
Shit, man.
I missed the office,
when are you flying back, dude?
Thursday at like 4. So I'll
You think there's gonna be beer in the new building? Wait. Hey, no, I take it back because in Sansom they actually have a really good beer selection.
So there might be beer.
There
we
should
don't
be
have
beer.
a setup. We need to move the stream
the
card. The
setup.
Scar and Toph. We're gonna have a new Scar
Chat,
and Toph
a little
venue.
context. We're moving. Twitch is getting a new building. I think it's it's public. And we're gonna move. Me and Bobby are moving to the new building, which is kind of exciting, but also it's unknown territory. We don't know. We carved this room out and made it our own, and we're gonna have to do that again. So.
That's right. Which is a new opportunity for new backdrop.
Oh yeah, you guys have if you've been with us the old school days, how many backdrops we had? 4, with the 6-4 gaming room. We had the little janky little prison area. Spencer said we're in prison. Remember that? And we had over there.
I remember prison.
And then here we are. Are you calling Sophie? How are you doing that? Did you mute yourself?
I'm doing the
He
the
definitely
Scarto
muted
show.
himself.
Yeah, I'm
Hi-
called in.
Hi, Sylvie.
So are you calling me on the call on the show?
Yeah, you're. Yes,
Hi, Sylvie.
I have my.
We can hear her.
Toph says hi.
Hi, Toph.
And apparently everyone
What's up,
can hear
Sylvie?
you just through the power of technology.
Pretty cool. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm out walking the dog.
Q.
Yeah.
I ordered a $15 Newcastle.
That should be like a $5 beer.
Yep. Should be like $5.
Yeah, we know.
But it's whatever. So I just got back from being out with a babysitter. I was with the Donato.
You're still talking to everyone on the stream.
I know. And he was crying the whole time.
Aw.
Pretty happy I wasn't there.
The little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess he's happy now.
Good. That's what matters. Yes.
That's the fourth
matters.
time.
Everyone in the stream is saying Sophie Craigasm and say hi to Donato.
I will.
All right, perfect. I'll call you back after I'm done.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye, Sylvie.
I'm surprised I'm
Sorry.
surprised Hugo didn't like cut himself.
What?
He said the razor was kind of dull, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, but that
Wait,
makes it
makes it worse.
That makes it worse,
What are you
yeah.
talking about?
He
Shirley
just said,
Spencer had like did he have like a fill-in picture or something while I was gone?
Yeah, it's an animation.
yeah, it's like a
Okay, cool.
GIF. It's like a
Like,
GIF.
was it Attack on Titan or what was it? Like
Yeah, some anime stuff. You
Yeah,
wouldn't be
it's-
interested. You wouldn't be interested.
It's some anime stuff.
Yeah.
some animes?
Yeah,
Like,
some anime stuff.
Plural. Yeah, from like different animes.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's right.
several different animes.
More than one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sure it was all gravy.
Yeah, totally.
So
good.
anyway, I'm back,
You are.
and
You missed
I just
nothing.
thought about what I agreed to. No regrets yet.
Yeah. Because you know what? All you need to do is show up with your game face. All
Yeah.
you need to do is focus on your spirit bomb, get there,
Mhm.
beat his ass,
Mm-hmm.
and continue with your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The people got to get us in there, right? It doesn't end at the spear bomb.
One foot
Also,
forward.
the boats are hella appreciated.
One step at a time. That's the word out.
I honestly believe that we do need new blood at the summit. This is some
Yeah.
real talk. I feel like a lot of the same people have gone multiple times, and right now we're in a position where the top 16, the 16 that are being voted on, well, 14 now, rest in peace, Drug Fox and Professor Pro.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that are left have never. A lot of them have not been to the summit yet. Like we got FaceRoll, Hat, Alex, and ChuDat.
Hat?
Hat?
I'm sorry, those were chillin' diss track lyrics. Sorry. So we got FaceRoll, ChuDat, Kirby Kazi, CyroX, HugS, Android. Not that I know the lyrics or anything.
Right,
Rudolph.
no. Who's
Infinite
even
numbers
Who's even
who have
dissing
not
that
been
track?
there. I don't know. Someone that may or may not be ranked higher than him currently.
Probably someone
Arguable.
very illustrious that he feels the need to bring down to his level.
Yeah, exactly.
Immature.
Yeah.
Immature.
Yeah. It's- very immature, childish. But there's a lot of people on this top 16 that I feel should be on it, and it'd be refreshing to see some new people on there. And there isn't, like, people always ask every summit, who's the meme pick? I don't think we have a meme pick this time.
Yeah.
I think
Good.
everyone here is qualified as a top 50 player
Yeah.
for sure. And yeah, obviously everyone literally is going to get destroyed by Armada.
Right.
Most of them will get destroyed by Mango. Probably everyone.
Yeah, no,
Right,
that's the
so,
thing.
but-
You got to realize a quarter of the players going in go 2 and out. Right?
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
It's the reality.
And including people that have been there multiple times. But I think that there's the potential for an upset. You know what I mean? Maybe not against Armada. That's not what I'm saying. But,
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if
for
I
sure.
do make it in, then I plan to fully endorse CyroX, Infinite Numbers, Captain FaceRoll, and other players that would be
The new
seated
blood.
below me, so that I don't have to play Armada, and then they do. That's, that's and it's just because I feel like they are good. I want to see them at the summit.
Right. Right.
Really bad.
For variety.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
New blood, like up and comers. you know, etc.
Who's second seed in the bracket? It's like
That would be that would probably be Mango or Hungrybox.
okay.
So I mean, maybe Android or Rudolph has to play them. I don't know, you know. But I just want to see the blood in there. It's not about who plays who. It's about getting new people in there.
It's about getting new
That's
people in there, right? So theoretically,
but not ChuDat. I don't need to see. Well, no, I do need to see ChuDat.
we want like so. Who are we? We're pulling for like infinite numbers. FaceRoll, CyroX,
Rudolph.
Because how are you going to money match him? Right, Rudolph.
Yeah, new people.
Somebody, and then you're
like
like
Kirby Kaze. Like he's new, but does he really need to go
what's he ranked?
higher than me? But that's not important.
No, don't. Because if he,
I agree. I see what
It's
you're.
not
I see what you're
about that.
saying.
it's not about
Yeah.
that. It's not about that.
So
Yeah, that's a.
but in all honesty, I do feel that we got a lot of players in this top 16 or top 14 that have never been at the summit before, and it would be dope to see a lot of them. So like, I'm actually not upset with any of these people making it in, as I have been in the past. But I'm hoping I'm one of them. That's the goal here.
Right.
That is
So-
the goal. Eye on the prize, Hugo.
Am I?
And everyone watching, eye on the prize.
Eye on the
Let's get some
prize.
new blood into the summit. A man who is a verified entertainer, a man who's no stranger to a microphone.
Mm-hmm.
But not only that,
original take long between
I
sets
know-
guy.
the what?
You're the original Wizzy. Like Wizzy, I think watched your sets and he didn't study your gameplay. He studied the amount of time that you took between games 1 and 2.
And then he took it to the
Only
next level.
improved upon it.
He's like, let me study HugS, but not his gameplay.
Yeah.
Let me study
everything
See his
else.
composure. Yes, his ability to unnerve the opponent after they have momentum by getting up and walking away from the setup. And he took it to a whole nother level.
He took it to the next level, man. This guy's improving at an exponential rate.
He's in different rooms.
But I mean, in all honesty, beside the fact that I do feel like I'd have a personality that could be showcased at the summit, I do think I've been doing way better lately. I know you don't follow the scene, Scar. Like, you haven't been watching my videos. Been watching any of it. But lately, I've been doing kind of well. I've been doing pretty well.
I've seen your tweets.
Yeah, I have to. That's
Announcing
the only
your
way you're gonna
placement.
see it.
You have to now.
Yeah, otherwise I literally wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
do understand that. That's actually correct.
Yeah, no, I am a firm believer in the gravy methodology of complaining about people not noticing you, so that way people start to notice you. Like, I'm totally okay with
If
that.
anything,
like when
too
Nunn
much.
did it.
You know, it'd be good if we had someone else to tweet this stuff that everybody followed, so that you don't have to look like you're shamelessly self-promoting.
Just hire a guy to get popular on Twitter so he could just post about all the good shit that you do.
Hugo.
Unfiltered Toph.
You just retweet it.
Hugo, why don't you just next time you go to a tournament, you beat someone real good, just why don't you just message me? Why don't you just let me know?
Let's
And then
do
you
that.
just retweet it.
No,
Let's talk about it.
I'll retweet what Toph
Yeah,
said,
you can
because
retweet it,
Toph's
right.
opinion.
Yeah.
Like, good job beating the Moon, CyroX, Lucky,
And
And
getting
West Bowls
second
at
place
SSS,
or first place.
like,
at
I won't
this
have to
tournament.
say something like that.
No.
Exactly. That's the way it should be. Everyone should have a tweet homie.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Dude,
need
this
a
is
buddy
pretty
system.
good. Can you want to be on the Selfless payroll, Toph?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll take it offline. We'll work something out.
Okay, I could talk to some people. We can figure something out.
Everybody needs a social media guy.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. This is on another level. So, I feel like I've been doing well, gameplay wise.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I could cause some upsets. So I'm on the level where I could cause some upsets.
Can I ask you one, Bobby? I don't even know who is the answer to this question. Does anyone? And this is. Sorry. In fact, this is a tangent. This isn't even a related thing you were just talking about. Is
Okay.
Leffen going to
go.
the summit?
I'm
Do you
done.
guys know if Leffen's going to the summit?
I don't know.
He's,
Leffen's going to the summit. Okay, so tangent over. So going back to the thing you said, you could cause some
he's the
upsets.
fucking
Can I
best.
have a tangent?
Guy hasn't been in the United States.
That was
for, like, the
unrelated. That was
entire-
unrelated. I was just asking about Leffen because I miss him and his Fox.
Oh no, that's fine.
Right, it was
I'm talking about
you were talking
stuff,
about
and the
maybe
fact-
you could pull an upset on a top player. I was actually being rude and asking if Leffen was going to be there.
No, I
So
understand.
I apologize.
Right? I mean, I see where you're going, but I need to bring up why Scar Like literally the man that everyone has been wondering, like, when's he gonna get back into the States? When is he gonna play again? Like there's been articles on it. Red Bull was all over it. The US government was involved.
Yeah.
And when it finally got pulled off, and now he's coming back to the summit, Scar doesn't even know that Leffen's gonna be there, even though he's one of the commentators there.
You know what I do know though? Let's pivot the camera away from here's all the stuff that Scar's ignorant about. Here's informed Scar over here. What I do know is that Alex19 has been working on his impressions. Man, he's got a good Armada impression right now. Android is my brother. Every time he says it, I die.
Can you say that again, Bobby?
Android is my brother. It's something like that.
Sounds like
he has a good ice one too.
I had to play Jason. It's fucking funny, dude. I can't do it, but he's killing it.
Has his
so anyway, back
Scar
to ignorant
impression?
I have no idea who's going to this.
his Scar impression is so funny.
Oh yeah, the Scar impersonation actually sucks. It's just yelling.
So funny.
It's incoherent yelling. Like I do that when it's appropriate. I don't do it all the time. That's my beef with the impression.
I think it's really funny.
But Alex, I want 50 cents for every sub per month because of that emote. I definitely did not give you permission to upload that emote. So just make the check out to make it out to my son.
I actually do wonder when we get to the point where we start getting serious about like money and like, oh shit, you uploaded an emote with my image and you're making subs off of that emote. What do I get? When does that happen? I don't want it to happen, but do you see that happening?
I've thought about it.
Not yet.
It actually wouldn't surprise me because I mean we're all a bunch of homies in the Smash community, right? It actually wouldn't surprise me if this happened in other communities that I'm less knowledgeable about, right?
Yeah.
You got to figure.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of nice guys. Alex?
True.
I love that guy. I'm not gonna sue Alex.
Yeah, Alex literally has a shirt that he's selling right now where I'm getting fucked up on it. Like he's reflecting the char shot. And he's made thousands and thousands of dollars on it.
Has your tag right there, like
it has my tag.
It is literally a reference to you.
Yeah, you can't confuse with Samus. It is pink, and
it's not like when those like cheap movies have like it's Coca-Cola, but it's flipped upside down and it says like
no, it's not bootleg. No, it says HugS.
That is HugS.
In case you were
That's
confused.
the implication.
And he's sold tens of thousands of shirts at $100 each, and he's making bank. And I, I'm a homie. So I'm letting him do it. I know our tournament record lately. So like in my head, I'm like, this is okay now. You can make your hundreds of thousands, Alex.
We have to do
I hope the fans who buy it are happy with their purchase. Yeah. As they watch Alex and I engage in battle every single tournament. And they look down at their shirt and it's just not an accurate representation.
Not of the big
picture. They're still happy with their purchase.
Sometimes some people are living for the moment, Hugo. As you get older, we learn to live for the big picture because we know that when you're living for the moment, you end up burned most of your life. You have a bad tournament record, and then there's that one thing that you cling to, to legitimize yourself as a player.
Yeah, true.
You're living for the moment. See, we have that experience. We've been through that phase already.
True. So I gotta understand that.
Because Alex is still building up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're right. Okay, I'm more accepting of it now. All right, I see it.
I don't know how many people have watched V for Vendetta, but the tens of thousands of people who bought that shirt, I think we need a final V for Vendetta mashup of everybody not in the
mask,
not in the mask, but everybody's got Alex19 shirts. They're all marching on Hugo
at Summit. Like they're waiting outside the Summit house.
Yeah. They go over the army.
Oh, that would be great. I hope that happens.
Tens of thousands.
Yeah. The Alex army. But anyway, so I mean that's pretty much what I wanted to put out there is just the plans for Summit. Encourage people to join the Spirit Bomb to get me in there. And my plans to sell out. I'm not gonna take my shirt off, so that's not That's not a plan. I'm not gonna go the duck route. I'm probably not gonna write a rap. I don't think anyone wants to hear me rap. I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm just gonna dress up as Chiatu.
Right.
Yeah.
That's simple. When I think simple, I think
Yeah. For sure. So yeah. And that's it, dude. I know, Scar, you're tired. You're traveling. So
After this, I have to get on the phone with my wife.
yeah.
I miss her.
Uh-huh.
I love her.
Have you been traveling for a while?
No, I mean, it's just today was day one.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's real love then. Yeah, one day.
But I told you, I got up at 4. I'm
Okay.
tired.
Oh, you're tired. No,
your
I
flight
understand.
was
I
your
talking
flight
about
this morning.
Yeah,
Oh, why didn't you fly out last night?
because I like to. More nights feels longer. I don't know if you have that sense. But when you eventually, when all of you wonderful people, have someone waiting for you at home at some point, you'll realize that there's a big difference between 2 days and 1 night and 2 days and 2 nights.
Mhm.
Big difference. So I leave in the morning so that I can stay at night.
Yeah.
Okay. That's beautiful. Actually, that was really nice. Yo, cheers to that.
Now I'm
dude.
gonna finish the last dollar. of my
Cheers
beer.
to that.
I'm all
yeah.
empty, but
Oh, you're out. All right. But before we wrap up, I wanted to
I
ask
gave
if you
all
guys.
3 of my votes, Hugs.
Thank you.
I literally had 3 votes.
all
I don't know
votes are
why.
appreciated, actually.
and I want to stress for the people in the chat
If I
too.
got a fucking vote for every shirt that they sold with my face on it.
Yeah.
3 votes,
Sometimes the revenue
man.
breakdown just isn't there, man.
guys.
Are you talking about the summit specifically?
No, I don't know, Bobby. What are we talking about?
I just looked at the number of votes that were assigned to my login.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I noticed that it was 3. Is that a lot? I'm not sure. That might be a lot.
I have
3
9.
That might be able to change everything.
I had 9
That's like-
before.
That's like double voter fraud. I could get 18 years in jail for voting 3 times.
If it makes you feel any better, I got a grand total of 0 votes.
Spencer, how?
How?
Jesus.
I don't think
I got
Spencer.
0.
I don't think Spencer's ever entered a Smash tournament. Also not sure if he plays the game at all.
I don't know.
So-
I don't even know.
It's a mystery.
One day
But
Spencer's
I
gonna
wanted to
enter.
ask.
I'm just in the back room, dude.
He's gonna enter a tournament.
All
Without,
the
he doesn't have a
backroom
character.
dealings.
You don't have a Smash character that you play.
No.
Yeah, he plays 0.
I wanted to ask. Are you guys aware of how some other people have sold out so far?
No, go ahead.
The
I'd love to see the tier list of the sellout tier list.
So the low level sellout is streaming with your best friend or brother or whatever. Android's been streaming with Armada a lot, so that's like a little sellout, but it's not really like it makes sense, right?
It's expected, yeah.
Yeah, it's expected. Or streaming with one of your best friends, like Lucky or anybody streaming with Mango, right? I'm gonna do it tomorrow with Mango. I'm gonna go to Fun Day if Joey
Low-level
lets.
sellout.
According to Mango, Lucky said he doesn't want me at Fun Day, but Mango's an instigator, so I don't know if that's actually true. Okay, as the Lucky I know is Selfless, so he would never
Isn't
say
there a
something.
right? I saw what you did there. Isn't there a rotation system where you got to win to stay on the setup A?
True. Yeah. If well, it depends on how much talent is at Mango's house. But at the last Summit 2.5, he said, "All right, here's all the people coming. Here's like Shroomed and SFAT and Pew Pew and West Balls." And then he goes, "And then we got the talent, Toph, Kins, and HugS."
Yep.
So he called me the talent.
Called you talent.
So hopefully this time I'm not the talent. Hopefully I'm like the level up, so I get to play on the A or B TV. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, he does have like a tier system on his TVs at his house.
Well, it sounds like you got it is in your best interest to beat Joey as often as possible to keep him off setup A, because I feel like setup A gets the most viewers.
It does. But I'm not concerned with that because if Joey makes it in, I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy anyone but me makes it in because I am selfless.
Dude, this is brutal.
It's brutal.
What?
I'm just looking at the voting schedule and the way the
Yeah, Chad. I want to before you go
this is
on.
this is merciless.
No, it is. I'm going to read it out just because I'm sure there are people in the chat who are not fully tuned into the schedule here. But Hugo, before you go on and talk about some of the higher tiers of selling out, I just want to emphasize starting on the 15th, so that's in 3 days, the top 2 players get invited.
Yes.
And I think we can do well enough that we can get you in early
2
rather
days
than later. Yeah. Oh, is it?
So it's
in 2
Wednesday
days. Okay.
afternoon, and I'm hoping that this helps me out so that we could just make it right away. I don't here's the straight up truth. I don't want to waste my fans' money on this shit. I don't want to drag it out till Friday.
The earlier you get in, the less
earlier
big the spirit bond has to be.
The better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I actually don't even want them to spend money. I want them to use their free votes. If that's possible to get in off the free votes, like
That's
Scar,
right.
I know he didn't spend
It's
$1 on
It's like a Twitch
votes.
Prime membership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were free. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want. So I want to end this on Wednesday. I want to be out of here. I want to be done. And I want to be streaming on Thursday, hyped about who's going to make it in, who's not, and it doesn't include me. That's what I want. So that's the goal. And I'm hoping that we can pull that off by staying in the race, and then the spirit bomb works out.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
I like the game plan. That's solid.
Cool. Yeah. How did it work out for Moon last time? Did he make it in the first day or the second day? I think it was the second day, right?
Yeah, he barely made it in.
Yeah. Something like that. Or maybe the third day. I'm not sure.
It was a hard-fought battle.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's tough being from SoCal, dude. You got to split votes between a lot of people. We got Johnny, Leffen, or not Leffen. We got Johnny, Lucky, and FaceRoll from SoCal right now in the running. So 4 people.
Yeah, you're splitting that vote hard.
Yeah, so it's tough. So hopefully people are down to get me in there. We'll see how it goes. But did want to talk about other people and how they were selling out. So we got the low level, which is just streaming with your brother or your best friends. We got people writing up blogs about why they deserve to join the summit. And then we got ChuDat. And I don't know if you're aware of what ChuDat did.
Not quite.
And I don't even think it was for summit votes. I think it was straight up for bits. Like he did. Bobby, you're all about this. You're all about the bit promotion.
Tell me about bits.
And your boy ChuDat was all over it, except I don't think he understands that it's like 10-1 in terms of monetary value to bit value. I think he set the bar a little low for this goal.
Oh.
He had
You need like 10 bits to get in or something.
he had like
100
he
bits.
had a like a 2,000 bit vote or something, like a 2,000 bit goal, which by the way is $20.
$2.
Oh, it's 100-1 actually.
100-1. 100-1. Yeah, 100-1.
It's like 100-1.
It's like a cent. A bit's like a cent.
Yeah, a bit is like a cent. And he had a goal
2,000 bits, baby. Let's fucking
where
go.
if he hits 2,000 bits, and he was just so happy about 2,000 bits, he would eat an entire raw onion live on stream.
He had an onion for $20.
And I didn't know he was gonna do this. Like, after I'm done streaming, I'm like, let's host Chu, right? We're gonna team at the summit if we both make it in. Let's fucking go, Chu. And I go and check out his channel, and he's just talking and just being normal. He goes, and yeah, so you guys know, like, I got an onion back there, and I'm gonna eat it if we hit 2,000 bits. So yeah, let's do it. ChuDat, let's go. And that's all he says. I'm like, wait, hold on. Did I hear that correctly? Did he say he's eating an entire raw onion?
It's your teammate.
My teammate for 2,000 bits. I'm like, I don't think he knows the math here. And I don't think he knows what an onion does to you if you eat it raw, the entire thing. Do you know what it does?
I have no idea.
It actually burns your mouth. And people have gone to the hospital over this, like trying it. So he's doing it. And the first bite, like, you know, he's like, oh, like he's wincing. And like I think he called it like sour, even though that's definitely not what onions are. They're not sour. Maybe he said bitter. I forget. Maybe I'm making shit up. I don't know. But he's eating it, and he takes the second bite, and it's more painful. And the third bite, he actually puts down the onion, and he puts it on a plate separately, and he like moves it away. And I feel like he's about to say, like, all right, guys, that's it. Like I hit the limit. I'm done. And he actually talks about how the first bite was like just gross. The second bite actually kind of was spicy. And the third bite actually burned his mouth. And it was a weird sensation that he never expected, even though I was talking about it on his stream the entire time. And then after he talks about how it was burning his mouth, he pulls out a can of Coke and he says, well, I got my Coke here, so we're ready to go. Let's fucking go, guys. And then he goes in for the 4th bite. As if more acid in his mouth is going to clean up all the acid that's already in his mouth. And he goes for the 4th bite and the 5th bite. And on the 5th bite, I start going in the chat. Like, my first reaction is, all right, I need a new teammate. Who wants to team?
This one's dead.
My next reaction is, all right, look, seriously, Chew, you need to stop. I actually care about you as a person. Like, I actually... I'm like, despite all our history, I actually wrote down in the chat, I actually care about you as a person. Please stop doing this. And even Chillin' Dude is in there. And he goes, yeah, Chew, you need to stop. And he goes for the next bite. And then I go, if he bites this next one, I'm fucking leaving. And he did, and I left. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if he finished it.
You know what I bet happened in the freeze frame after you left? He had a big smile with onion coming out of it.
Yay!
Yay!
Blood coming through his teeth.
Pouring Coke down.
Yeah.
Vomit and blood and just horrible.
Foaming at the mouth.
Yeah. But I don't know. I left. But I imagine that's what it was like.
Fucking legend.
Yeah. But now he's in 3rd, so I guess it paid off. So my goals right now, I'm endorsing Lucky, ChuDat, and CyroX to make it along with me for various reasons. Obviously, ChuDat, I'm hoping he's my teammate. CyroX, I'm hoping we run this bet. And then Lucky, the homie, Selfless brother, I hope he makes it in. And then Johnny would be dope too, just because he's the SoCal homie, dude. Beyond that, I obviously would love any of them to get in. But those are the main ones I'm kind of pushing for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. John. But yeah, guys. That's
Thank
about
you
all
so
I got.
much for educating us about the lay of the land. You know, as we've observed, I'm kind of not well watched, not well researched in this particular area. You know, I try to focus on the gameplay, keep things pure, keep things above the table. You know,
Sure.
Above the belt. Tactical Santa in the chat actually posed something. I'm curious your thoughts about this. Shout out to Tactical Santa. You said, Hugo, eat a ghost pepper.
Would I eat a ghost pepper?
Eat a ghost pepper.
I would do that. I mean, it's
the thing about eating spicy stuff is like most people who do it, they could just do it, and it's like not that.
Can
exciting.
you just eat
But
a
then
ghost pepper?
no,
Me?
I can't. But
I would literally die on stream.
Okay, so I could eat it and I would not die on stream because I'm of the complexion that could deal with that kind of thing. But it wouldn't be pleasant, and I would definitely suffer on stream, which is what the people want,
I
right?
think that's what the people want.
Yeah, they want suffering.
Yeah. So I would do it. Yeah.
Just gladiator,
I mean,
dude.
better than an onion, right? The ghost pepper is not going to put me in the hospital. It's going to put me on the toilet
Right.
for a while.
Right.
But not the hospital, and I'm okay with that. So I would actually do that. Yeah, for sure.
It's an idea.
There you go.
Yeah, so,
Oh,
I mean,
people in chat are saying Carolina
mean,
Reaper.
if-
is that
if-
is that even worse?
which one's the worst one?
That's
I don't know.
way worse.
Oh, Carolina Reaper.
It's like ghost pepper,
worse?
scorpion pepper, Carolina Reaper, and
And then,
then they have like
Which-
the man-made stuff, which is like disgustingly hot.
okay.
Man-made.
Where's
Like they're
jalapenos on that?
genetically
Like-
they're genetically engineering.
I think they're just like synthetic hot sauce,
Oh, sauce. Yeah. Okay.
or like
Okay.
I don't know,
Oh.
whatever the ingredient is that makes your mouth cry.
Fuck that.
Capsaicin or whatever
Yeah, I
it's
mean-
called.
I would do that if we could be promised a certain amount of votes. I would be willing to try that. Not that I'm a sellout or anything. I like spicy stuff. You know,
Right.
I just want to try it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, dude. Scar, thank you for taking the time to throw on the show, man. I know you're busy, and I
You're
know
welcome,
you
man.
got a lot of shit going on.
Do you anything?
I would love to
anything for
go
the
back
scene.
for a nice and proper show back up at the studio.
Yes.
We will
some
definitely
points.
do it.
Absolutely.
We'll definitely do it.
Dope.
You can play against Scar Fox.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Dude,
I'm sure
Scar
it will
Fox
give
is on
me a lot of
CyroX
trouble.
level. Yeah, because he does crazy stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Don't expect traditional Fox play.
Yeah. No,
Mhm.
I can't expect play like from Lucky or other some of the best foxes of all time. Just It's gonna be different.
That's right.
Cool.
Less conventional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. Well, I don't know if you guys are done. I'm down to go whenever, but if you guys are still,
I'm out of here.
Okay.
You
that's
guys
fair.
can hang.
So, what I could do then is Toph, I don't know what you're doing,
Yeah.
but I could, if you're ready to go, because you seem tired too, I could also continue running my stream after. I don't-
Absolutely. Yeah, we could kick it over to Hugo, give him a host.
Okay.
And have him take over. I was gonna get back to work actually. Kick it at the house.
Beautiful.
For a
You
while.
still got to work? Ooh.
Thank you
It's
so
just a
much
busy
for
week.
watching this coast-to-coast version of the Scar and Toph show, featuring Toph, myself, and our special guest, HugS 86, a.k.a. Hugo, a.k.a. that dude who's going to get into Summit on the first day of Top 2 Cutoff.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Hugo. Thanks,
Yo,
Toph,
thank you,
for
man.
organizing this, and obviously Spencer and Luna for being the homies. And
Oh, and remember the Spirit Bomb link. Throw it in there if you want to be a part of it.
Oh,
But
yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly thank we have a short list of subs. We had a shorter sort of dial-in show tonight, so not as many. But thank you, Mornog J. Are you subbed on 2 accounts? Okay, thank you for both. The 10-month resub and looks like another sub on a new account. So that's crazy. Okay. Ryozaki, thank you for the 7-month resub. Elemental Penguin, E-Pengu, of course, one of the OGs. Zixforge, thank you for
Yes.
subbing. Welcome to the barbecue. Gur Jeff, I don't know what's going on with your name. 1 bit, thank you. 1,000 bits from Wasabi Linus. Jesus, that's like $1,000. Wow, halfway to an onion. It's the no shirt 9 o'clock. Thank you, Wasabi Linus. Unseeing Orange, thank you so much. Juicy One and Only. I like that name, actually. Welcome to the barbecue.
That's half an onion, dude.
Jason Tron. Yeah, Jason Tron, 9-month resub. You got a sub, baby. And 500 more bits from Wasabi Linus. Thank you for so much. I leave you with this, my friends. The 9 o'clock hours for no shirts. 10 o'clock is the cheer 100 pants off 10. That must be a reference to something. Whatever. Hugo, thank you so much, dude.
Dude, thank you, man.
I would
Thanks
love
for
to have you
letting me
back
do
up
this.
here. Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, for the rest of you all in the chat, of course, stay tuned because Hugo's got more exciting content for you all.
that's
Oh,
right.
Sure. Yeah, totally planned out.
Totally planned out. We were, me
Agenda
and Bobby.
and everything. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
This feels weird. This is the first time we're doing a show and we're not playing a set at the end.
It's
really?
it's not right.
It's
to be
not right.
honest.
We're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. Like if we ever have to do this again and Bobby's
Spencer,
gonna dial in from Seattle.
just put on me versus Toph at Northwest Manifest. Just play that. 3
Well,
out of
if
5.
someone
I wonder who won that one.
If someone if someone who recorded the set uploaded it to YouTube, we could watch it.
It was never uploaded. That's fucking right.
Bobby, it's
dude.
because we played on
That's
your
fucking
stream
right.
setup.
That was a bullshit set, dude. I'm glad I
You
didn't
know
upload it.
what was bullshit was I asked you like 3 times. I didn't know you that well back then, so I felt bad asking you. But I was like, hey, are you gonna? I had to mask it too because I was like, hey, could you upload the footage that you recorded from your secondary stream? I noticed that you didn't upload all the footage from it, and you were like, oh, sure, I'll get around to it. I was like,
Yeah, I'll get around to it. It's gonna get uploaded at the exact same time as KDJ versus PC Chris at like that random Mass Madness where like they both came out of
I
retirement.
can't
and I
believe you
first
lost
set and never uploaded
KDJ
it.
from PC Chris from their prime. That is fucking wild. Oh my god. We're gonna get if we ever have to
Good
do this
night,
again, we're
everybody.
gonna get faster melee, and I'm gonna net play Bobby. I think that'd be sick. But
Yes.
for tonight,
We're definitely gonna do it next
That'd be
time.
good.
yeah. For tonight.
All right. Good night. Peace out. I'm getting rid of my camera.
All right. Later, man.
Later, homies.
All right. See you guys. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Give us a follow, and we'll be back next week probably.
All right. Peace.
Peace.